morning. I'm a little late out here doing chores this morning, and Bella's doing really good. I'm going to go inside and make some autumn olive orange muffins and some salsa that I'm going to can some of and eat some fresh. So I'll show you all that. Okay, see you inside. So it's really hard to decide how many chickens to get for eggs for your family. Because right now I'm getting 7 most days, and that adds up to a lot of eggs. I have like 10 dozen plus eggs in my fridge. I'm gonna be making some deviled eggs today. But then at the same point, I had 5 chickens before, and then a bunch of them weren't laying, so I was getting 1 or 2 eggs a day, and that wasn't enough eggs for the family. So I got 6 chicks, and I'm raising up the white leghorns. And then I lost 2 chickens this year. One stopped laying because she was old, and the other just died on me. So trying to figure out exactly how many chickens I need at any given time is a challenge. These funny double yolked ones. Do the same.
Wait, let me see.
Don't talk. I'm about a week late, but I'm gonna go around and pick some of these autumn olives. They taste really good. So they have this underside of their leaves is a little silvery. And then the berries look like that. Tastes a lot like a cranberry. So the autumn olive is an invasive plant to here, so they're perfectly okay if you want to tear them out. They're not supposed to be here anyways, but I like leaving a few so I can pick the berries every year. I am not an expert forager. Don't trust me, do your own research. Pick at your own risk, but they're delicious. Now the deer and the goats also love this plant. I can tell the whole bottom half of this branch has been picked at by the deer. So they'll eat all the leaves off of it. If you cut the trees out, you can always feed them to your goats. I was just bringing hubby some lunch while he works on firewood. Figured I'd pick some autumn olives on the way back home. So I got about a cup. Can't see through there. A couple more bushes I know about. I'm gonna go see if they have any. I missed out. I should have picked them last week when I saw them because the birds and the deer have demolished almost the whole bush. Nothing. There are some over here I'm going to try to get, but they're pretty high up. Not sure if I can get them. Let's see. That right there is what you're looking for. Those are loaded with berries. Here's a beautiful low bush that's full of berries. Go get some. I was getting annoyed because I kept losing like half the berries I was picking, and then I got smart. Picking them into my shirt like a blanket. Okay, I popped off my leader. I was thinking as I'm picking these that I'm not sure if it was Greece or Italy, the olive farmers let the olives all drop to the ground, and they have tarps, and they roll down the hill. So they collect all the olives at the bottom of the hill that roll off the tarps. Thinking these would be a lot easier to pick if I lay something on the ground and just let them fall. For how many just fell on the ground when I'm picking them. Probably get about double. I'm thinking next year I'm gonna have to make it a priority to fence off my orchard because the animals get in and are eating my leaves. They ate my kiwis pretty bad. Pretty sure the deer just jump over. Poor sad kiwi plant. A couple of them look okay. Most of them got pretty munched. So I'm going to be using my grandmother's cranberry bread recipe. She passed away in 2007. I'll be making autumn olive muffins with it, and I'll be modifying them to suit the muffins. I'm going to be zesting a couple of oranges. Make sure to wash them first. I'm gonna do a third. I'm going to use about 2.5 cups of the autumn olives I picked the other day. I need to go through and take all the little stems off them. So this is what I picked off of them. It was really tedious. If I was just making them for myself, I probably wouldn't bother. Also, if you don't like crunch, they do have a seed in them. That's pretty big. But I'm definitely not going to bother picking that out of every berry. Some point in the future, I think I'll try to make jam out of them, but I'll need to gather a lot of berries for that. I'll be making a double batch, so if you just want one loaf of this, then just follow the recipe on the cards. So I'm going to mix the dry ingredients first. I'm going to do 4 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, breaking up some of the clumps, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix that all together and make sure you get rid of all the clumps. You can use a stand mixer, but since I have the whole berries, I don't want to mush them. So I'll be mixing it all by hand for that reason. I'm now going to be adding the wet ingredients. I'm going to be adding 6 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 eggs, a 1.5 cups of orange juice. The recipe calls for a tiny bit of zest, but I really like it, so I'm adding the 3 oranges worth. I'm gonna mix that. Okay, the recipe doesn't call for it, but I want some vanilla in mine. Add a splash. Okay, now I'm going to mix in the berries and a cup of chopped nuts. Okay, you're going to preheat your oven to 350. I'm going to line my cupcake trays. All right, I'm going to fill my cupcakes. I think I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of batter. We'll see how high that looks in the cup. I have enough in the bowl. I think it'll fill this little loaf pan. I'm not sure how long these are going to take, so I'll let you guys know after they're done. I'm now going to get started on my salsa. I already added some scallions and lemon juice to the tomatoes we chopped up the other day. I'm going to be chopping up these 2 big packages of cilantro, 12 big jalapenos, not sure how many onions, probably 3 or 4. I'm going to be zesting and juicing all these limes, and then based on taste, I might also add some just lime juice. And I'm going to put away probably 2 of these for tacos tomorrow. This was 20 minutes. I stuck a toothpick in and it came out clean. The mini loaf pan's going to take at least 10 minutes longer. It's still wet. Okay, so I was going to do this video as muffins and salsa, but it's way too long, so please stay tuned for the next video, which will be my homemade salsa. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.